Hello. With this chicken, we're going to basically add some flavoring into it because it's got lemon, it's got cumin, it's got whole cloves of garlic. They're going to be sliced. So I have about 5 to 6 whole cloves of garlic, and I'm going to slice them really, really thin because they're going to impart flavor on our chicken. We've also preheated our oven to 375, and we're going to be using a grill pan. If you don't have a grill pan, you can use a skillet. So there's our garlic, sliced garlic in there. We have our chicken thighs. So the chicken thighs, about a pound and a half of boneless, skinless chicken thighs we're going to use. I like to use a glove, but you can use your hands obviously. And we're going to put those in a bowl. We're not going to cut them. We're just going to go straight into the bowl, just like that. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, right? There we go. Now, also what's going to happen is we're going to put some cumin and salt and pepper in here. So what I'm doing, I'm taking off my glove and I'm going to do some nice hit of cracked pepper or black pepper, right? It's like a teaspoon or so, and then salt, like sea salt or kosher salt, right? We also have a half a tablespoon of cumin, ground cumin. Half a tablespoon of ground cumin. Put that in there. We're going to add some oil. So you can use some light olive oil, like a tablespoon of light olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever you have. And you can go up to 2 tablespoons on that. We have to be kind of generous because that's going to coat our chicken with the cumin, the salt, the pepper, the garlic, all over, and you're going to mix it around really well. Really, really well. Really, really generous. You can actually let this marinate for an hour with the garlic and the cumin and the salt and pepper in there, and you're fine. And we're just going to mix that around. And the next we're going to do is we're going to add some lemon. So we're going to have 1 lemon. You can even use 2, but I'm taking that off. And what's going to happen with our lemon, we need juice of half a lemon. The other half a lemon we're actually going to slice, and that's going to be kind of for our slices at the end. So we got juice of half a lemon right here. You can do a whole lemon, depending on how juicy your lemons are. Strain the seeds out. We don't want the seeds, of course, right? And then we're going to mix that around one more time and let this sit for about 15 minutes before we're going to start to start heating up our grill pan. So there's our chicken, cumin, garlic, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and we're going to start heating up our grill pan. Our grill, where our chicken is hanging out and our grill pan is heating up, we're going to slice the rest of the lemon. You can use a serrated knife or a really sharp knife to get nice thin slices of our lemon that's going to go on to our chicken a little later on. They don't have to be perfect slices. It's a little hard to hold a lemon, but you're going to try to get as many nice thin slices as you can. And if you don't have a really sharp knife, of course, a serrated knife, the one with ridges, will work really well. And we're going to do like 2 more here, and we're good on our thin lemon slices. These are going to be put to the side, okay? Also, I have about 20 leaves of basil that I've taken off the stem, and we're just letting them soak, and we're going to take them out of the water so they're nice and clean. You can go up to like 30 leaves of basil. Plenty of basil here. It's this time of year, so there's all our basil leaves. Those are hanging out right now, and our grill pan is heating up. Alright, we're going to drizzle a little bit of oil on our grill. We're going to turn on our fan because it's going to be smoky, and our oven is preheated. We're going to brush that, right? You don't need a lot, just enough to coat the bottom. Then we're going to put our chicken in. We're going to get some tongs, and we're going to put in our chicken. Start spreading it out and just let it start grilling on one side. High heat with your exhaust fan on, obviously. Just like that, spread that out. There you go. Make sure they're spread out. If you need to do 2 batches, then just do 2 batches. And there's our garlic on top. And we're trying to make marks on one side and mark on the other side. We're going to finish this in the oven, so we just need to make 1 mark on one side and flip it over like 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Alright, we're going to see what we're doing. We're doing good. Just a little bit more color on our before we flip them. Alright, now we're going to flip them over to the other side. Spend about 6 minutes on one side and 6 minutes on the other side here. We're going to do this other side here. Keep going at a high heat. Alright, we're going to turn off our heat and we're going to put in half of our basil on top. Half our basil is going to go on top. And we're going to put this in the oven for 15 minutes and then check our temperature. There we go. 15 minutes, 375. All right, let's check it on 15 minutes. So we've been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna take it out, it's hot, okay. Our basil's all cooked in there, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add our lemon, our sliced lemon on top. Put our sliced lemon on top, and we're gonna do like 10 more minutes. And then we're gonna check our temperature, the release to 160 or 165 on our chicken. We're going back in the oven. All right, we did another 10 minutes. Taking our chicken out, should be done. Looks really good, our lemon's cooked in there. We're gonna check our temperature, see where we are. And yes, we're at 164, so it's gonna be 165 by the time it sits, and we're good to go. So we'll get ready to platter it and put some more basil on top. All right, make sure, by the way, I made sure I cleaned and washed off my tongs with soap and water before I used them on the cooked chicken from the raw chicken. And of course we have that all set up like that. Then your lemons, and then you can put your fresh basil right on top. And then we'll pour the extra juice. You can pour your extra juice on top of the chicken like that. Oops, spilt a little bit. There we go. Pour that extra juice on the chicken, and you're all set. You can eat this at room temperature. You have it nice and hot.